into the town as we know it today. Planning Board members Mike Navard, Deborah Robinson, and Patricia Festino were significantly involved in actions that were in opposition to this very application. They have identified themselves as aggrieved and affected persons. They have retained the services of 2 separate law firms.
Wait a minute, we gotta stop us here.
And have participated.
Stop.
This
This
is
is
Mr.
not,
Biggs?
this is not part of the application.
This is my presentation, and I have a right under the due process of law to be heard.
All right,
You can be heard, and then we can address all of
all
it.
right, thank you. That's fine, we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll put it on our.
They have identified themselves as aggrieved and affected persons. They have retained the services of 2 separate law firms and have participated as members of a political action committee whose sole function was to deny any redevelopment proposal for the hotel property. In the spirit of transparency and full disclosure, I would like to state for the record that Planning Board members Mike Navard, Deborah Robinson, and Patricia Festino are all under current investigation by the Florida Commission on Ethics. That concludes my presentation. I am happy to take any questions that anyone might have.
Thank you.
The only thing I'd like to say about what your last statement is pursuant to state law, the fact that they're under investigation is not supposed to be made public by anyone until there's been a finding of probable cause. So the fact that you've even brought that up is against state law.
Anyone but the claimant. I
That would
made
be
the
them.
complaint.
That would be us.
That would be them. No, they can release that information. You cannot release that information. You cannot use it as a weapon, you cannot use it as a tool.
Mr. Biggs, I don't agree with your opinion.
It's not an opinion. I've spoken to the division, and they said that is indeed true. And you should not bring those kind of things up.
I will email you the proper Florida statutes citing
I know exactly where you're at.
that
You don't need to email me anything.
I am able to disclose that as a person that made the complaint.
No, you are not.
No, you're not.
No, you are not.
The complaint
Again,
was
you're entitled
marked,
to your opinion.
the complaint was marked strictly confidential, and it remains so until the commission, if they decide to make it public. Mr. Biggs is correct. Thank you for your presentation. We will now open the public hearing for comments from the people out there. We're supposed to be reviewing both written and spoken comments. So far, when I checked this afternoon, there are no written comments, and I'll have some observations about that later. But now we will take comments from those of you out there who have put in public comment cards. If you have just marked comments on back and not put a mark against "I would like to address the council," I will read those comments that are on the back of the comment cards. They will be dealt with in order, and those speaking will have a maximum of 3 minutes. If you start making points that have already been made by previous speakers, I will ask you to stop, but your name will be recorded in the minutes as having taken that particular line in your comment. There should be no extraneous comments. The comments are on the merits or demerits of the application. The first one I have here is from Louise Braunston of number 3580, who does not wish to address the council. And it reads, do you really want to build the inn yourself, Mr. Paloka, or do you just want the change and then sell it to a builder and make a big profit? You do not have to answer that question, but that is the first comment. The second person, Isabel Ralston Charnley of 3605, has not marked comments on the back, or I would like to address the council.
Address the council, please.
But you've not marked it
Well,
here.
I'm sorry, I made an error, but I would like to...
I will let you address the
Oh,
council.
that's very kind of you, Mr. Navarre. Remember, I'm a Londoner too, Mr. Navarre. Was it the Sun you worked for?
Pardon?
I said, was it the Sun you worked for, or the Mirror?
What's that got to do?
I don't have to answer your question.
We're
Please comment.
Londoners. We're Londoners. I just asked.
Please comment on the application. The property.
I will. I absolutely will. The citizens of South Palm Beach have lost complete faith and confidence in their town government. Many of whom I've spoken with too, who support the redevelopment of the Palm Beach Oceanfront Inn, will not attend these meetings because they are convinced that this planning board has been intentionally stacked and is corrupt.
Please
It's a sham,
please keep
a
your
body that
comments
does
to
not
the
serve the
application.
residents. It does. You're going to vote on it. Excuse me, will you stop my time? You're going to vote on it, and it needs to be made clear to the people who we have sitting on this board. I'm a resident, I'm a taxpayer. What do you have to hide?
You are not addressing the application.
Oh, I
Whether
am.
you're
I'm
in
addressing
favour.
you
No,
voting
you
on
are not. You should address whether are you in favour of it and speak as to why you think it is a good thing for the town. And if you are not, speak the reverse. We are not going into personalities here.
Well, we should, because you're a sham.
We are not.
You should not, three of you should not be sitting on this board.
Please sit down.
No, I won't. This is his view. That is the view of Mike Lafarge. This is the view. Do you honestly think this man is going to? Do you honestly think this man is going to vote for anything? This is the view from Cristino and Dean Robinson's house. You can boo me all you want. I don't give a damn. This town has been run by the same old boys club for years. It needs to stop. Okay, before I'm dragged out, get the police, I don't care if you drag me out. I'd like to read something for the so-called unbiased people here. Miss D. Robinson on...
Isn't there a time?
She wrote, no it isn't, because you keep interrupting me, so my time
Miss
is going on.
Ralston Charnley.
No, here's what I want to ask
To
you.
the point.
It was a letter you sent, and you were sitting on this planning board. You were extremely disappointed that the transmittal of the thing went through. You sent an email, and you stated what we need, and you're sitting on a planning board that will vote on our only commercial building here. And here's what you state. And if this isn't your email, you tell me. Part of it. What we need to do is organise to stop this. There are several options, and I am willing to resign from the planning board and begin the process of stopping this. This is a person who's supposed to be unbiased. Did you say that? You're dreaming. Here's what I'm telling you.
Miss Ralston
You need to resign right now because you are neither unbiased, you have final interest. Because you're all in the little clique of people who actually, if we went around here probably all together, if we paid a couple of $1,000s of taxes into this town. Ask Mr. Clayman how much he Thank you and goodbye.
Your remarks will not be recorded since they were
I
not
couldn't care
pertaining to the
less.
subject.
All I need to do is get another opinion over, other than the good old boys club that you're all in. It's a
Please
conspiracy.
sit down.
I will sit down because I said what I needed to say. And thank you very much. And are you going to resign, Ms. Robinson?
Please sit
Ms.
down.
Robinson, are you going to resign? Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Frank.
Sit down.
I can't tell you how much I
Sit down.
Thank you. Oh, look, I'm so worried.
Please.
Thank you very much for your backing.
May I hope that the next speaker will be civil,
Well, you don't like
as
the
I'm
truth.
sure she will be. The next speaker will be Valerie Flynn, who marked that she would like to address the council. She comes from 3580 South Ocean.
You're next door to the inn.
Next door to the Hello, thank you for listening to me. I'm not opposed to rebuilding what exists now and making it a modern two-story building with a nice restaurant on an existing footprint. I know the building would create traffic while it's being built and be noisy and take a long time, and I am next to it, but I still don't object. It is Florida, so it will take a while. I would ask the board not to consider any change in our comprehensive plan. That's it.
Thank you. Next speaker is Walter Knapp of 3605.
Hi, I would like to ask this board to reconsider, actually, for a financial reason. This is the only cash cow in town. There's two ways to raise money in town. It's either we raise taxes to get things, or we find an alternate way to raise money. And this is a way that we have to raise money. And the other alternative, and I have been to these board meetings before, and I've been to the town council, and everything seems to be cut and dry, 3-2 count against everything. But I think that should be reconsidered, and I think that we must realize that you only have one other alternative. If this hotel or the Ties go out of business, what can you do with that space? Put another condo? How much money are you going to get for taxes from another condo? I don't think that's relevant. I don't think it's the right thing to do. I think even if